was almost up against the wall. I was so used to, just naturally gifted, and I was, thankful. Like I said, there was a lot of good things going my way up until this point.
Mhm.
So being at a crossroads where I'm like, okay, I get to college and I think I'm this hotshot athlete, and then ultimately I wanted to play a Division I sport in college, and it was lacrosse for me. And ultimately I wanted to be, I want to have that stature being on that team. I wanted to have that name associated to my resume. I wanted all those things. And, you know, thankfully I was able to get there. But ultimately, being when I first arrived, I had was met with a, talk about nothing good is met with zero force. It's always
Right.
with force.
Yeah.
I was met with a lot of force. So I
Mm.
was found myself in a position where I was cut from the team once, not once, but twice.
Yeah.
And I found myself, really digging deep. And a lot of these times where I was training, preparing, every year became almost, I would say, more intense for me personally and emotionally, because I first year I was cut. I was like, wow, that's the biggest gut check I've had in my life thus far.
Yep.
And then I trained so hard. And then throughout a whole year's duration, while still maintaining some sort of level with the team, I knew if I
Mhm.
wasn't a part of the team, I at least wanted to get as close as possible.
Yep.
So I became a manager for those 2 years,
Wow.
and was a manager for both full seasons. I was doing everything. I was like almost like a Cinderella kind of story, because I had it's hysterical, because I think you think Cinderella, and I was the guy washing clothes. I was the guy preparing all the uniforms on game day. I was
Mhm.
doing anything and everything just to get me in the same environment as these guys, because for me personally, that was something that I truly wanted to attain. And being able to get everything as much as I could of that out of that experience, and not playing, was the best thing for me. But it irked me down to the core, because I knew that if I wasn't upheld by my faith in God, if I wasn't understood that this is going to take some serious willpower, and you're going to be uncomfortable, probably, a good significant amount of time throughout the day that you are awake, because of this is all, playing a big component in your head mentally.
Yep.
you know all these things were for me ultimately something that I was able to lean on and say, all right, this is I can put up or shut up,
Yeah.
that old saying, because at the end of the day, if I really wanted this, it's something that I'm going to go 100% on.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, and that's again a testament for who you are, and I mean it's got to go back to the way you were raised. But brother, I love to hear it. Even now, it's like bringing chills to my spine just thinking about the grit that you had at such a young age. Because I mean, college, man. I mean, athletes have a different mindset for sure, but college you can go one of two ways, and you chose one. I happened to choose the other, where I was like, this doesn't matter. I'm gonna just blow myself up and just live recklessly. So it's good to see that there are other people making good decisions with their time in college. So honor to you for that. Um, and I think something you touched upon there is like hanging out with the team, even though you weren't on the team per se. And I think that to uh, goes to show like the importance of the people that you hang out with, and the crowd that you keep around. And so for me, I like to think of having mentors and building relationships as one of the most important aspects of anything really. Fitness, finance, career oriented. Like you want to be around people that have some fruit in their life. And so I'd love to hear about how that's shaped you in your career. I'm sure there's some great mentors in the organization that you're at right now, and I'm sure they've had a positive impact on your life.
Absolutely. I had we have it on unexpected visitor here.
Oh yeah.
My little dog here. But yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think for